It's like 9 p.m. on Thursday, October 23rd. Hurricane Melissa is expected to make landfall in Jamaica tomorrow. Now the matches for the league have entirely been postponed already. So no games this weekend. Our training this morning was canceled. I expect that we're gonna have training tomorrow, but for the weekend, I really don't know. That's when all the rain is supposed to hit. And right now it looks like the hurricane might end up being a Category 5 hurricane. I'm really hoping that it's not as bad as some of the forecasters are predicting, but only time will tell. All right, we just finished training at the beach.
Yeah, we just.
What are you guys doing now?
We just finished training at the beach. We're waiting on some food. Turned out there's no food in the building.
Yeah, no, no.
Alright.
Fuck her, go on over there.
We had a super hard training at the beach, a lot of running, a lot of fitness.
I know that.
And now we're just preparing because there's a storm coming, so we're just preparing.
I look
So
what
the
you
club stocked us with some food, thank God.
One to the sardines.
To the sardines, you see me?
How are you guys feeling about the storm?
Well, to be honest, I'm not worried because I've been in stormy situation before, but not outside of Kingston.
No, we're nearly there.
What about Kung? What about you?
I'm going home to cuddle with my girlfriend, you know, so.
What's your name?
My name is Russell. Yo, I'm here.
What are you doing right now?
I'm drinking some cup noodle, you know?
How was the training session at the beach?
Training session at the beach was rough. Rough, very rough.
Storm is coming. How you feel?
Well, I don't really feel anyway, you know, but I didn't expect it. But we have to work with it.
You lived through a hurricane before?
Yeah, I've been through. Yeah.
And what happened?
3 hurricanes.
3 hurricanes?
Yeah.
What happened? You lose power?
Yeah, very, very.
Flooding?
Very flooding.
Winds?
Windy. Yeah. Destroying a lot of homes.
Okay, so you've been through this.
Yeah, I've been through it. But it never destroyed my home.
Anything you want to say? Anything you want to say to YouTube? To people watching in Kingston? People watching in the US? Anything?
Just continue watching and subscribe.
I'm back at the club right now. We have not been training at our home field for the last month and a half or maybe more to let the grass heal, to let it recover. And the results are looking good. Like the grass is so much different from when I was here back in September, making my first video. And tomorrow we're supposed to train back here for the first time, although we'll see if the weather allows us. It's about 11 a.m. Friday. Hurricane Melissa has not touched down. We have not had any rain, any wind. Everybody's pretty much preparing. I think we're probably not gonna have training tomorrow and Sunday. And then after that, it really just depends on how hard we get hit. So now I'm gonna head back home and just chill out, eat some food. How are you feeling about the storm so far?
Well, as usual, nature does its thing as it pleases. We're expecting a storm named Melissa. All we need to do is prepare ourselves and be secure. Make sure that you have your foodstuffs, your medical supplies, and your candles and things prepared. Otherwise from that, all I can say, I wish Jamaica all the best. For it's my island home where I live. So may God be with us. Let's start that.
How about Harbour View's season so far, the football club?
Well, pertaining to Harbour View Football Club, for this season so far, it's a building process. So far this season, we have been up and down the ladder. But as I said before, it's a building process. So as time goes along, we will rise to the occasion. As usual, we are the stars of the East, so we shall shine once again. So no matter what is taking place, it's just for a time. The days we are going through. But the stars of the East will shine and rise to the occasion. And don't be surprised if we win this year Premier League trophy.
Respect.
Oh, that man, brother, man.
It's almost 3 p.m. and there's still no sign of the storm. Training at the beach this morning was tough and I'm just taking it easy now. I'm working on my laptop a little bit. I am getting things together in my apartment to make sure I'm prepared for the worst case scenario, just bottles of water, candles, things like that. And I'm just waiting it out. All right, good morning. It's Saturday, October 25th. I'm just gonna talk a little bit while I'm getting ready. There's still no sign of the storm, so we got training as usual. It's 6 a.m. right now. This is the first time we're training back at our home stadium in like almost 2 months. And the grass is looking really good, so I'm excited for it. Yo, why you chase after cars? The dogs really do that. They'll chase after the tires of the cars as they drive by. It doesn't always end well for the dogs. It looks like it's rained a little bit, but there's no wind at all. It's completely calm. It's not even hot. It's very cool. It does feel like the calm before the storm. Hey there. So training this morning was pretty good, and the grass is so much better than what it was when they started the recovery process, but it still needs to be cut down. It was really long today, so it made training actually pretty difficult. Afterwards, the club sent us home. They gave us cash advances on all of our pay, so everybody took some money home to prepare for the storm, which I thought was a really nice touch. As far as the weather goes, it's been calm, like I said. Just a bit of drizzle after the training session. I think the storm is moving really slowly off the coast of Jamaica, so it's prolonging the landfall and the impact. So for now, I'm just gonna eat my breakfast. This is a pretty typical breakfast after training, and I'm also watching some Premier League, so it's a pretty good Saturday so far. I'm about to eat dinner, just heating up some leftovers, pasta and chicken, and I think after that I'll go for a walk outside while I still can. Now the rain is falling a little bit more. It's wet, but it's still calm. I wanted to go for a nice post-dinner stroll and pick up some things from the store. But the rain and the storm had other ideas. We'll have to make do. I think that's enough excitement for me for the night. We're scheduled to have training in the morning. We'll see if that pans out. But I'm gonna call it a night at this point, so see you in the morning. Morning. It's Sunday, October 26th, 6:12 a.m. At this point, the anticipation is just, it's kind of out of control. Last night it was upgraded to Category 1 status, still over the ocean or the sea. It's early Sunday morning, so normally it would be very quiet. But today, it's very, very, very quiet. There's nobody out. I've not seen a single person moving out on the road yet, but we still have training. It's about 9 a.m. now, so we were supposed to have training this morning. We were supposed to have training 7 a.m. I got up 5:30, got ready, got out of the house. I was out there waiting on the street for a taxi, and lucky enough, my assistant coach was driving past. I went with him, and when we got to the field, the head coach called training off because the field was too waterlogged. So instead of a normal team session, they're going to be sending at-home workouts. But after going to the field with my assistant coach, we ended up just driving straight to the gym, and I did a gym session, I did an upper body workout. There were very few people out and about on the road. It feels like everybody really is kind of just sat at home, prepared, ready, waiting for the storm. They say now it's supposed to hit tomorrow night, Monday night, / into Tuesday morning early. At this moment, the hurricane's officially been upgraded to a Category 4. The team hasn't told us directly what the plan is for tomorrow and early next week, but I'm pretty sure that we are not going to schedule training at all. So I'm going to be sat right here at home probably for the next few days and try to wait this storm out. I'm scared, I'm not going to lie. I feel like I'm not scared enough though, to be honest, because I've never lived through a Category 4 or 5 hurricane, and this is supposed to be one of the worst in Jamaica's history. If I can, if it's safe, I will try to record some footage of the storm, of winds or rain, just to show what it's looking like in real time. One other note I want to make is about climate change, and hurricanes and other extreme weather events are very, very serious. Not only are they dangerous to human life, but they also are very costly. And these are effects of climate change that we're seeing more and more and more. And we couldn't say for sure whether Hurricane Melissa has been impacted by climate change. No scientists can say that about any storm for certain. But it is true that with climate change and rising sea temperatures, that severe weather events will become more frequent and more severe. And they are doing so already. So I'm fearful for places like Jamaica and in the Caribbean and in the Persian Gulf and areas that are typically vulnerable to extreme weather events. They will become even more vulnerable to extreme weather events in the near future. That's all I'm going to say about climate change myself on this channel. There are many more qualified and knowledgeable people to talk about that matter than I am on my channel. But it is a serious topic and one that I care about. On that note, I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm going to make some breakfast and I'm going to watch some Premier League and rest. Right now I'm doing some late afternoon preparations. I'm taking the food that needs cooking and cooking as much of it now as I can. I'm making rice and beans and tofu. Tofu I feel like is a superfood. I mean, this has 3 ingredients: soybeans, water, and calcium sulfate, which is a natural coagulant. Keeps it stuck together. And there are 19 grams of protein per serving. 19 grams of protein. I do want to say protein is not the only thing someone should be eating. There are right times to eat protein and there's a right amount to eat protein, and you can easily look that up. And some people act as if there's no such thing as eating too much protein. The more you eat, the better. Some people will act like that, but that's not true. If you eat too much protein, more than you need for your body size, it will take a toll on your kidneys. It's actually not good for you. So you gotta get that balance right. And me, I don't eat as much meat. I don't eat as much chicken as typically other athletes do. So I have to make sure I get it from other sources. That's beans and that's tofu a lot of the time. And just a tip, if you don't know this already, anything you're looking at, any food you're picking up in the grocery store, the fewer ingredients listed, the healthier it is for you. So the rice is done, so I'm gonna start portioning it out. This is brown rice. Always eat brown rice. All right, so I got 4 of these. That's about ½ cup of rice in each one. And I just checked on the tofu in the air fryer. They look pretty crispy. These are probably done. So this here is 2 cans of beans in the 1 Tupperware. That's about 2 meals or so. Maybe I can make the portions a little smaller, make it last like 4 meals. This will last me 2 to 3 dinners, 4 if I'm really rationing. And the weather has stayed calm for now. It's been rainy here and there, but we are definitely bracing for major impact tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, Tuesday morning. I think it's gonna be pretty bad, according to what they're saying. So right now it's about 10 p.m. Sunday night. I just watched a movie, Big Mama's House. First time I ever seen it, but it's pretty much my bedtime now. I have no reason these days to stay up past 10:30. I'm usually in bed by 9:45. I feel like I'm getting old. Good night. See you in the morning. This morning I heard that the path of the hurricane has moved a little bit west. So it's moving up kind of the west side of Jamaica. I'm cooking breakfast now. It's like 8:30. And I'm also cooking more food for dinners, lunches. I'm cooking some fish and some pasta, things like that. For those that aren't familiar, that is a New York classic, egg and cheese with hash browns on a bagel, salt, pepper, ketchup, and hot sauce. One of my favorite breakfasts, definitely a comfort breakfast, and I needed that. I'm finishing up cooking some pasta and some fish now, and this is gonna be my last video talking to the camera because I'm using up a lot of battery while I'm doing it, so I need to charge everything up and keep everything charged. If I can, I might go outside and record some footage of what the conditions are like, but I need to be as safe as I can with the battery in case I need to communicate. I'll see you on the other side.